Hey, what's up, GT gang? And this intro is made well past me actually making this video, but I'm here because we hit 500 subscribers. I'm so thankful. I can't even describe. You know, it's only 500, but each one of you guys is amazing. So thank you. I'm constantly having subscribers reach out to me for help, just anything. Like, I even have one on Snapchat that I talk to every once in a while. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much, and without further ado, we're going to get right into the video. Showing you how to do a rear cam seal on a Mitsubishi 3000 GT dual overhead cam. So it'd be their a base model in the early 90s. Base model in the early, from 91 to 96 3000 GT had the dual overhead cam, and every SL had the dual overhead cam, and also this could work if you have a VR4. So I already removed the coil packs just because that's where I started to realize that I have a cam seal leak. It was leaking all the way down my bell housing, and I sprayed it with brake clean, so it's good now. But what we're going to start off with is just removing this. It's 3 bolts. There's a little one down there, 10 mil, and then 12 mil here, 12 mil here. And then we're going to remove the spark plug cover, remove the spark plugs. You'll want to note where which one goes, and then we'll move on to removing the actual valve cover itself. Some people working on the roof behind me, so bear with me. But so I didn't even notice that they had these numbers on the coil pack bracket to tell you where they go, so you can just go off of that when you're doing that. And then next thing we're gonna do is remove this timing cover. When this timing cover is removed, we can actually move on to removing the valve cover. And I might not do that today, it's a little windy, but I want to get it ready so whenever I can remove the valve cover. So you had 3 bolts here, here, and here to remove for that timing cover. And next we're going to be removing all these valve cover bolts, be able to have the valve cover off, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so you'll actually have 2 PCV hoses to remove here and here. So remove those, and then your valve cover should come out once you have all your valve cover bolts off. Next thing I'm going to do is be removing these. These are 12 millimeters. This is the one that's leaking, so I'm going to remove this cam cap, and all the other cam caps are holding it in place, so you don't have to worry about the cam actually moving. I should actually note the fact that you need make sure you have your red RTV ready and your seal ready, because you do have the engine exposed and you don't want particulates flying into your engine. Also, look how clean this looks. Oh my god, guys, I'm trying to hurry, but next thing you're gonna do is clean off your gasket mating surface. I use brake cleaner, paper towel to wipe this all off, and I also use brake cleaner on this. And just make sure you're not leaving any particulates. This is like very, very serious stuff. You get, like, you know, a piece of dirt in here and it scores your cam. Bad day, bad day. And next we are going to get ready to throw on the seal and then the RTV. And then you want to make sure your torque wrench is ready, because you want to torque the cam cap while the RTV is still setting, so that it's not hard when you are torquing it. So when it's torqued, the RTV is where it's supposed to be. This is where I'm putting the seal. You want to make sure that's even up here as it is down here. There is an actual tool to set these in, but honestly, I really don't think you need them. Absolutely need them. So now what I'm going to do is put RTV along this edge and this edge, and then tighten the cam cap. The amount of RTV I'm using, you want to place it right on the edge of the cam seal, and then put your cam cap on. I'm going to lubricate my cam cap since I sprayed it with brake clean. Alright guys, so I'm going to torque these down to 14 foot-pounds per the manual. So 5, 10, 14. It's set on 14. Tighten it up. Hear it click. There it is. They're tight. Now we're going to go ahead and throw on our valve cover. this order and then tighten them down to 8 foot-pounds all the way around. Alright guys, I got my cam seal installed, and as you can see, it looks like I got a very good seal. But I did wanted to mention that it got to a point where my torque wrench wasn't clicking, so I would just go, you know, until it feels snug. I hate doing that. You should always go by a torque spec, but I really don't want to break a bolt in the head, or especially strip the threads in the head. So I just made them tight. If you want to go ahead and try to do the torque spec, an M8 bolt or an M6 bolt, which is the 10 millimeter head, is a torque spec of 8 foot-pounds. So if you want to go ahead and try that, you can. I'm just not going to do it. I tightened it with the torque wrench and it just wasn't clicking, so I just tightened them pretty good, and I felt it seat very well. And as you can see, these spark plug seals are seated pretty well, so I'm okay with that, and I'm ready to put everything back together. So you want to wait probably about 24 to 48 hours just to be safe for this RTV before you send it through a heat cycle with the engine. Let it really sit and soak in. Everything's buttoned up, and since I have multiple cars and right now the only one that I can drive is this one, you know, old reliable, alternator actually just went bad on this one, so I'm getting that replaced today. But yeah, I would wait 24 hours at a minimum. That's just me. On the back of the RTV, it probably has a time that it sits. Allow 24 hours to fully cure. Yep, a minimum of 24 hours to fully cure and set up, and then before you send it through a heat cycle. So good luck, guys, and I appreciate you watching the video. And if it helped out, just let me know, and like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you guys later.